We begin here at 5 o'clock with breaking news this 4th of July and an update on a hostage situation in Southeast Portland. That suspect is now in custody. This all happened this afternoon by Southeast 105th near Powell. KGW's Alma McCarty joins us live with the latest. Alma.
Well, Brittany, like you said, the hostage situation is over with a peaceful outcome. Police spent several hours on Southeast 105th, the 3800 block, as we've been telling you about this afternoon, trying to get a suspect to surrender. They say that he was holding his elderly mother hostage inside of her home with a long semi-automatic rifle. Now, here is what Portland Police's public information officer had to say to us just moments ago.
The suspect in this case has surrendered to members of the Special Emergency Reaction Team after he was coached through a surrender plan by the Crisis Negotiation Team. He is currently in custody. There are no known serious injuries in this investigation. The detectives from the Special Victims Unit are responding to the scene. They're going to take custody of the suspect, and we expect some charges to come from this.
And that happened just before 4:30 this afternoon. As you heard, investigators able to get him out safely after hours of negotiating. As of right now, PPB says that neighbors are safe, and for the most part, the police presence in this area has thinned out. They have left the scene. Family that we actually spoke with say that they believed that when the suspect went over to his mother's house, they feared that something like this could happen. And so they are obviously very relieved with the peaceful outcome and that there are no injuries in this case. Portland police tell us that we will get more information about who the suspect is likely tomorrow. Brittany?
Alma, thank you. In the Chicago area, a person of interest is now in custody following a mass shooting at a 4th of July parade. Police identified him as this man, 22-year-old Robert E. Cremo. A gunman on a rooftop is accused of opening fire in the suburb of Highland Park, sending hundreds of people running in fear. 6 people were killed and at least 30 hurt. Witnesses at the parade described what it was like when the shots started.
Sudden you hear these howitzer type noises coming, pow, pow. I mean, a sound I've never heard before. 10 seconds later, you hear people screaming, bodies down, and everyone starts scattering.
Police say that the gunman used a high-powered rifle that has since been recovered. And we will continue to update you on this story as it develops here on air and online at KGW.com. And developing tonight, a man faces charges for a bias crime following an attack on a father and his 5-year-old daughter on the East Bank Esplanade. Police have arrested 34-year-old Dylan Kesterson. It happened just south of the Hawthorne Bridge on Saturday. KGW's Brian Clerkley is there now. And Brian, Kesterson was booked into the Multnomah County Detention Center.
Yes, and he was released, Brittany, from that detention center on Saturday, the same day that he was arrested, according to the Multnomah County Sheriff's website. And police say the man and his daughter were just riding their bikes around here. Kesterson thought the family was Japanese and made a comment, and then he assaulted them.
Anybody getting attacked, but being singled out for any particular reason, and then, getting a kid attacked too. It's just like, I can't even imagine what's going through somebody's head.
Saturday afternoon, a family was trying to enjoy the East Bank Esplanade when police say they were the victims of a racially motivated attack. It happened just south of the Hawthorne Bridge. Authorities say suspect Dylan Kesterson approached the man and his 5-year-old daughter as they were riding bikes. He made a comment because he thought they were of Japanese descent and began punching the man and his daughter in the head.
I've had friends who've had things yelled at them through windows, like downtown driving.
Certainly the hate crimes are something it seems like it keeps coming up more and more.
Police say both victims were wearing helmets at the time and neither required medical attention. Witnesses intervened and Kesterson walked away quickly. He was later arrested on charges of first and second degree bias crime.
It's bad when it's really preying upon any kind of group, whether they're Asian or any other ethnic or race. I mean, this is awful. So it's nothing but crime.
Oregon is no stranger to hate crimes. The FBI says hate crimes increased 59% in 2021 from 2020, and 70% of those were motivated by race, ethnicity, or ancestry. Kieran Ramsey is special agent in charge for Oregon.
There are any number of factors, societal drivers, let's call them, across the country and here in Oregon, with the divisiveness that we can see in various segments of our community.
And Kesterson will have his arraignment tomorrow afternoon. In a statement, Commissioner Carmen Rubio said she's sorry the family was subjected to this terrifying event and wants to personally apologize to them. Commissioner Mingus Mapps called the crime horrific and unacceptable in his statement. Brittany?
All right, Brian, thank you. An Oregon City man has been arrested in the alleged kidnapping of a 13-year-old girl from Canada. Her family reported her missing in Edmonton on June 24th. She was found in Oregon City on Saturday morning. 41-year-old Noah Medrano now faces charges in both the United States and Canada. Those include kidnapping, sexual abuse, rape, and child luring. He's being held in the Clackamas County Jail. Everyone involved in the search says they're happy the girl has been found and will be back with her family.
This is a happy ending to an investigation that was exhaustive and intensive. A very heavy week for family and friends.
Police believe the girl and Medrano first came in contact online. She was taken to a local hospital for evaluation. The girl's parents posted over the weekend on social media that they're on their way to Portland to pick her up. Well, let's turn now to the inflation crisis. It's affecting everything we do, from the gas pump to the food we eat. Blair Best joins us. And Blair, the restaurant industry is really taking a big hit here.
That's right, Brittany. I mean, it's no surprise that we're all paying a lot more when we dine out. But those high menu prices are the only way that restaurants can keep up with the effects of inflation on their end. Now, I talked with the manager of Filbert's Farmhouse Kitchen. It's a family-owned restaurant in Aurora. They started feeling the effects of inflation since reopening after the peak of the pandemic. Their food costs went up about 20%, but that's in line with what kitchens are experiencing across the state. Now, according to Oregon's Restaurant and Lodging Association, the state's wholesale food costs have gone up 18% each year since 2020. Now, restaurants are cutting back on menu items and business hours just to stay afloat.
So they're trying to minimize that impact by leveraging that technology, consolidating those hours of operation, and being really smart about the items that they're putting on those menus to make sure that hopefully they have less inflationary pressure.
This is certainly the most difficult part of my 30-year career, is without a shadow of a doubt.
Now, the fear for some restaurant owners isn't about whether or not they can stay in business, but that if this trend continues, customers will stop going out to eat altogether, putting the future of this industry in jeopardy. Brittany?
Blair, thank you. A life-saving resource is enhancing its coverage to help people get medical care as quickly as possible. Christine Pitawanich has the details on LifeFlight Network's new base and what it means for the community.
So this is our Augusta 119 aircraft.
Karen Charlton is a flight nurse for LifeFlight Network.
As you come inside, you can see that we would have the patient laying here.
Charlton and her team work under pressure. Often, time is of the essence with people's lives in their hands.
We're all highly trained in each of our respective disciplines.
Minutes and seconds matter when people are trying to survive life-threatening illnesses or injuries.
Oftentimes, people can't get to the care that they need fast enough.
There are bases in places like Aurora, Cottage Grove, Newport, and Astoria, to name a handful.
Secure, ready in the back.
But Ben Clayton, CEO of LifeFlight Network, says the nonprofit has decided to expand and open a base in Salem, too, as the population and demand grows in the area.
We've operated over 50 aircraft in Oregon, Idaho, Washington, and Montana, and this is our newest base that will help support the communities of the lower Willamette Valley.
540 landing at the hospital bed, you're on risk and your discretion.
Clayton says LifeFlight Network helicopters and the teams inside can provide emergency blood transfusions and ICU-level care as patients quickly get flown to a hospital or between hospitals to get the care they need.
That's normally where they come out of the elevator here in this brick building, meet us.
Assistant Director of Operations Ron Looney says pilots train to get helicopters in the air fast.
We train to a standard for all of our helicopter pilots, and 8 minutes from the time they get a call from dispatch to that aircraft is taken off is 8 minutes during the day and 10 minutes at night.
The job can be stressful, but more than that, it's special to many who choose this line of work.
And we get a lot of enjoyment out of helping people when they need our help.
In January, LifeFlight Network also announced it would be adding a new base in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Additionally, in late 2021, the organization said it was adding 12 new helicopters to its fleet, all capable of flying faster, farther, and smarter. All of these additions an attempt to make sure patients get the care they need as fast as possible. Christine Pitawanich, KGW News.